We're Nicki and Carlo and we live in Positano, Italy, except we also just bought a house in Tuscany, which we're currently renovating, so we live there too. Join us as we turn this house and olive grove into a dream home and get to grips with living in two different parts of Italy. One of the things we were sad about when deciding to spend more time in Tuscany was not being able to spend time with our friends back on the Amalfi Coast. But in a way, the opposite has happened. Rather than just a quick coffee in the bar or a 10-minute chat on the roadside while balanced on a scooter, we're actually spending more quality time with our friends. When we're back in Positano, we're making more effort to meet for lunch or to spend an afternoon together. And best of all, our friends are starting to take the time to come and visit us, which means we get to spend days with them rather than just an unplanned meeting in an aisle of the grocery store. Roberto and Ricky are old friends from years back, and we met up by chance on the beach over Christmas time and ended up chatting for ages. A few days before New Year, we spent the afternoon making pizzas on their rooftop terrace in Praiano. Roberto and Carlo were very close when I first met them, and Robbie definitely played a big part in introducing Carlo to me. I also had the pleasure of doing Ricky's wedding makeup a few years later. They promised they would come to visit us soon in Tuscany, and this week they arrived. We spent a few days showing them around, cooking lots of healthy food and having some great conversations. Robbie has spent many years running a gym in Praiano and now has started his own YouTube channel based on wellness and keeping fit in the open air. It's all in Italian, but that's what subtitles are for, so give him a follow if it sounds like your thing, at Roberto Bozza.
Ma che... come siete atletici! Guarda come sei anche... Oh, sei bravissima!
Carlo, prendi Sky.
Wow!
Quelli che volano di Sky. No.
Fermala, se no casca, gli girerà la testa dopo, da morire.
Oh, così è poi difficile di fare i muscoli. Non lo so che tu pensi che fa.
Fa male alla schiena, devo scendere da fuori. No. Ah, quella legna nei boschi mi ha spazzato la schiena.
Ok. Now put yourself to the tape. How do I stop? Let's go the other way.
Wow, wow, che velocità!
Very elegant. Okay, basta.
Sei l'unico che ce la può fare. Ma guarda tu! E si vede che sei un palestrato. Eccolo là, bravissimo! Un altro!
Sì, è uscito.
Lei continua a parlare da sola.
Our friends left, but the house wasn't too empty as Sky was still with us and her boyfriend Nicola had arrived too. They had come to stay and to dog sit for a couple of weeks. Carlo and I were supposed to be going on a new adventure. But sometimes things don't work out the way you expect them to. And over the last few days, we had to completely change our plans. Still finding lots of asparagus in the woods every time we go out for a walk, so I've got enough to use for a meal. I'm going to do pasta. We haven't had pasta in ages, but I feel like every time I do a recipe it's pasta. But we're going to do pasta with asparagus and shrimp, prawns. And it's very easy. I'm just going to clean all of these asparagus. These are like, I think from two picks, so two different days. I picked a lot this morning, and yesterday I picked quite a few. I picked some the day before, but then I bumped into somebody who was also picking, and I didn't have many, so I just gave them to him so that he had more. Because I feel like we've eaten a lot of asparagus lately. And yes, I am well aware that last week I showed you how to do risotto with asparagus and prawns, and now I'm doing pasta with asparagus and prawns. Well, I mean, we had rice the other day. Do you want pasta or do you want rice? What do you prefer? I don't mind.
I don't mind.
Nicola. Pasta or rice?
The same.
Pasta or rice?
Same. I like both.
Pasta or rice?
Pasta.
Va bene?
Sì. Yes.
First of all, I'm going to soften the asparagus. I'm boiling them in some water just for like 5 minutes, just so that they're soft. And then I'm going to separate half and half, maybe a bit more than half. I'm going to put in the blender. I'm going to blend it and make a cream of asparagus. And then I'm going to cook some spring onions in a pan, add the other bits of asparagus that I haven't blended. Then I'll add the prawns. A splash of white wine would have been good, but I don't think we have any open. Ooh. Yes, I did. I bought some, I found these little ones, especially for, well, either for people who want really, really cheap wine, but for cooking! So I can add a little bit of white wine and burn that off, and then I will add the cream and asparagus and the pasta all together, and it should be really nice. I've got spring onion everywhere because of the wine.
And there's also these, I forgot to mention.
Oh yeah. And the prawns only need about 3 minutes to cook, so I'll put the prawns in and add the wine when the prawns are in there. I'll show you. So this is the puree, maybe a little bit too liquid, but that's fine. So I'm going to put some Parmesan in it, except I'm not, because Sky can't have Parmesan. So we've got a vegetarian or a vegan Parmesan, which is made from chickpeas. The ingredients are chickpeas, aquafaba, cocoa butter, apricot nectar. Very interesting. But it tastes really good. We've all tried it and we've all agreed it tastes like Parmesan. So I'm going to add some of that into there and hope that it works. And that will thicken it up a bit as well. And then this will all mix together with the prawns and the pasta. Cooking to match your outfit.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
It works.
Ci sono delle cose.
Pasta is cooking. My lunch is here because I'm not going to eat pasta. I'm off pasta for a while, so I'm having some salmon with some vegetables that I cooked the day before yesterday, and I'm just heating them up. Times like this, you need a microwave. Cosa stai guardando? Come non che cosa stai guardando?
Peccato, non sto facendo vedere la prima volta nella vita.
Ho dimenticato che mamma mangia, invece di solo cucina.
He was here, I forgot about the story.
Yeah, we could eat outside.
Yeah.
Yeah. Devo fare tutto io.
No, stiamo andando all'antichità, come scemo, ma che dici?
Non stiamo andando avanti.
C'è la tavola piena di roba, chi l'ha tolta secondo te? Nicola ha portato le cose pure, dai. Stai sempre mai mangiato. È una lamentatrice proprio.
They're here.
Ok. Sul menù qua l'abbiamo visto pizza con la mela e porchetta,
Ma no.
pizza con per e gorgonzola,
Io ho visto una volta pizza con la pesca anche, allora perché non si può mangiare l'ananas?
Perché è un...
They probably would here, but
Yes,
the main people that are against it are Naples. They don't do any of the other stuff, they don't put fruit on pizza.
Oh, how I've missed having my little helpers around the house, so I get to sit and relax after lunch rather than wash up plates.
Non so, è strano proprio. Sto mettendo. Fa molto più dietro.
Possiamo andare sinistra qua e facciamo un giretto tipo qua, usciamo dalla strada e risaliamo questa strada. Oppure puoi scendere questo sentiero qua che arriva alla strada della mucca laggiù. You can just pull them out. Not this one, and this one. There we go. Good morning from Cobham Cemetery. So I'm in England at the moment. Now, there was a whole plan and it's all fallen through. So basically, today I'm supposed to be in Abu Dhabi with Dad and Carlo. We were going to go and have a week's holiday there together, and Sky and Nicola were going to dog sit for us. That's why they came to Tuscany. They were going to dog sit and we weren't going to worry about the dogs, and we were going to have a lovely week with Dad in Abu Dhabi. But we've had to cancel our trip as all flights have been cancelled. Just so you know, this video is coming out a week or two later than actual events happening. So if you think back to a couple of weeks ago, you'll know what situation I'm talking about. But yes, we had to cancel our whole trip, which was a real shame because we were all really looking forward to it. Really windy today. Not ideal for filming. Hold on, let me see if I can find somewhere calmer. Okay, so what I decided to do was not cancel, because basically me and Carla were flying to England. We were going to have 2 days here and then fly out from London with Dad to Abu Dhabi, and then after a week fly back to London, have 2 more days and then go back to Tuscany. So what I've decided to do was not cancel my tickets. So I decided I'd come and spend the whole 10 days in England. And Carla said, oh, I've got so much to do. Is it okay if I don't come? And I was like, well, fine, yeah, no problem. And then Sky piped up and said, oh, I want to come and see Grandad. So I changed Carla's ticket to Sky's name. And then Nicola said he wanted to come too. So they've tagged along with me. They're both here. And we're just having 10 days in England with Grandad, having lots of lovely walks. I've met up with some friends already, which has been really nice. We went shopping yesterday. I was so happy. I bought this new cap, and I don't know if you can see, it's got doggies on it. It's got little sausage dogs on it, and it made me so happy yesterday. So yeah, we went shopping yesterday. Sky needed to get some shoes, and I wanted to get a new cap because I've just got the one grey one, which I know I'll lose eventually because I'm always dragging it like from Positano to Tuscany to England, and I know I'm going to misplace it at some point. So I've got to get myself another cap. So yesterday we were shopping and I found one and in TK Maxx actually, and I bought it, and it was cheap and it was fine. It was okay, but it wasn't exactly what I wanted. And then we went into another shop and I found a really nice, well, Sky found a really nice one. It was like blue and white stripe with a little strawberry and a bow at the back. And I bought that too. And then we went into Zara and I found this one with the little doggies on it. And I had to buy that. So now I've ended up with 3 caps. So I'm going to leave the first one that I bought here. So that'll be my used only in England cap. And then I'll take the other 2 back with me. And I'm sure I'll use them because I wear them when I'm out walking just to keep my hair out of my face, especially on windy days like today. I will be getting my hair cut while I'm here. It's getting very long. I don't think I'm going to do anything drastic, probably about that much. But yeah, I've got lots of things planned and I'm really happy to be here. I wonder what Carla's doing back in Tuscany.
Hello everywhere! Questa mattina sono venuto in un'altra parte della proprietà, è la parte dove l'anno scorso ho tirato fuori degli ulivi che erano praticamente sepolti dalle acacie e da altri tipi di pianta, motivo per cui gli ulivi, non avendo la luce intorno, si sono sviluppati in altezza e non in larghezza. Quindi che cosa è successo? Sono venuto qua oggi per potarli, per abbassarli, anche perché diciamo che non è facile raccogliere le olive a 5 metri di altezza, anche l'albero non sarà produttivo. Ci vuole una drastica potatura. Che cosa significa? Significa che bisogna abbassare l'albero. Questa è la tecnica che si usa qua. Poi io non so se è giusta questa tecnica oppure no, non sono un esperto, ma ho chiesto agli esperti di questa zona e mi hanno detto: se vuoi le olive devi abbassare gli alberi. Ed è quello che sto facendo stamattina. Adesso vi faccio vedere. Allora, questi sono gli alberi che ho già abbassato. Questo è il risultato della potatura. Qui c'è un albero che ancora non ho potato e vedete quanto è alto. Ok, penso che rende l'idea. Anche quest'altro qui è altissimo. Allora, questo non è il normale andamento degli ulivi. Gli ulivi sono normalmente più bassi anche quando nessuno li tocca. Allora, vedete anche questo. Ok, adesso devo fare tutti questi, quindi sono 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 e 7 laggiù. In più ce n'è un altro là sopra, sono 8 per adesso. In questo momento ho un problema con la mia schiena, mi fa male la schiena, quindi sto andando molto lentamente. Ma anche se lentamente io comunque non mi fermo, devo fare qualcosa. Questo è il mio qualcosa preferito, fare qualcosa di utile, fare qualcosa di fisicamente attivo, che mi piace tanto, e niente, essere in natura e stare qui è fantastico. Anche volevo dare una piccola spiegazione, perché mi sono reso conto che quando parlo, quando mi manca un termine, quando non ho una parola che collega l'altra parola, oppure quando faccio una pausa tra una frase, dico la parola niente. Che cosa significa niente? Letteralmente significa nothing. Ma in questo caso io lo uso come una pausa tra due frasi, tutto qua. Se qualcuno si chiede perché Carlo sempre dice niente, è perché niente non significa niente, è solo qualcosa messo lì per andare avanti con la frase. Ecco qui, ho finito il lavoro, so che questa potatura è decisamente brutale, però erano troppo alti. Quindi, ma ricresceranno, saranno più belli e più forti di prima. Ovviamente questi qua giù sono già meglio, perché per esempio questo, come vi avevo spiegato, c'ha già questo piccolo ramo che sale su, quindi qui si intuisce che potrebbe ritornare una bella pianta. Ecco qui, almeno adesso abbiamo una bella vista da quel lato.
Here is an example of an olive tree that has been cut right back and has regrown again. So there's one, and there's another one over here which was cut right down to the base, and it's got lots of little ones growing up around it, and it's turned back into a pretty bushy little tree.